Good morning, lovelies. How are we all today? I hope we're having a good day. Alright, welcome to my frozen roast potato video. Alright, first thing you need to do is grab roughly 2.5 kilos of spuds. It doesn't matter the size of them, and peel them all. Once we've peeled our spuds, you want to make sure you rinse them off nice and clean, and then you want to stick them into a big saucepan full of cold water. Now, I'll just show you, I've got some what I was classed as medium and small ones here. Okay, these medium and small you leave whole. Your large ones, make sure I grabbed a few of everything. Your large ones, just simply cut them in half. Alright, small and medium leave whole, large cut in half. Now we want to put it on the stove. Oh, hang on, got to get the salt out. Put them on the stove top. Alright, and we want to bring it up to the boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, you want to time it for exactly 6 minutes. As soon as the timer goes off, get them straight off. Alright, so I would say roughly tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons of salt. And on the stove top they go. Okay, 6 minutes later, I've taken them straight out, put them into a strainer. Now see how they're steaming the crap out of everything? Now we want to wait until the steam's gone. Alright, that took about 15 minutes. Alright, now that we've done that, normally I do this over the sink, but you're not going to be able to see, so I'll do it here. So now we get them, and you smash them, I'll do it really hard in a minute over the sink. Smash them around really hard, and do it the whole lot of them. We want to get them all nice and rough. That's what makes it that beautiful, crispy, yummy roast potato. Alright, so to the sink, flick them all around, keep doing it really hard, and get them all rough on the outside. Alright, once we've roughed them all up, we want to put them in a nice big bowl, and we're going to leave them sit there for another 15 minutes or so to cool down totally. Now if you wanted to do plain roast potatoes, you would shake, I'll write it down below as always in the description for you guys. You would shake 1 tablespoon of plain flour over it, salt and pepper, toss it up with your hands really well, then put a 1/4 cup of olive oil over the top, toss it around again. That's how you make your plain ones. Now I'm going to do my flavour ones. Alright, first of all we drizzle 1/3 cup of olive oil over them all. If you don't have olive oil, use whatever oil you've got, mate. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. Alright, the camera died. 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. Alright, now with clean hands, we want to just mix them all in and keep doing it over and over until we've covered everything evenly. Now this is just one of my recipes. You can use any sort of coverings you want. So say if you want to do lemon roast potatoes, you do the oil and you could squeeze lemon juice all over them, some lemon pepper on them. Like, you can make any different sort you want. Alright, really give these a red hot go and just keep mixing them in until you can get them all in properly. Alright, now that we've got them coated properly, you want to set them aside for a minute and get yourself a tray out. Alright, once our baking paper's in there, we're going to put our spuds in, and we're going to put them in the freezer exactly like this, uncovered. Alright, do not cover them up. And it'll take probably about at least 4 hours, depending on your freezer. If you've got a really good freezer, it won't take as long. So you want to leave them in here until they're completely frozen. Alrighty, now they're frozen, we can just bag them up and bag them up into however many you want for each meal. So that made 20. Now, if you from frozen, I'll write the directions below. But you put them in from frozen. So what you do is you get out however many you want. You got to preheat your oven first at 200 degrees Celsius, okay? You pull out however many you want, put them in a bowl while they're frozen, toss just a little bit of olive oil over them, toss them around, straight on a tray and into the oven. Now you cook them for 25 minutes on 200, and then you crank it up to 220 and turn them over, and it'll take up to 40 minutes depending on your oven. Now if you want to throw them in with your roast, you want to throw them in an hour and 10 minutes before your roast is ready. So normally you'd put your spuds in for an hour, just put them in for that extra 10 minutes longer because they're frozen. With those, same thing, just sprinkle a little bit of oil over them. Oh, yum. Thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm just going to bag them up, and in the freezer they go, and they last up to 3 months. Have yourselves an awesome day, and I'll be back. Bye.